Just like you, I've been in the meme coin game for years, and every single time I got sick of either being rug pulled or when I did make money, I only squeezed out a tiny profit. But now I've discovered a method that stacks the cash like nobody's business. Look in my Phantom wallet. I have 6 figures in there right now, and you could be in the exact same situation. This video is for educational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. Your capital is still at risk. I'm just here to explain how the process works. If you've decided to stick around, then that means you're ready to start earning some crazy money in the meme coin market. But like I said, we're not going to think about trading the coins. We're going to think about deving the coins. Now, there's something I wanted to show you just to prove that this method really is the best way to make money. So let's take a look at any coin, and we can take our pick. Let's look at this one here, and we'll take a look at these charts. And looking at the top traders here, the people who've made the most money, let's take a look at their P&Ls. Look how consistent that P&L is on this meme coin, right? Now, the deal is this user probably either knows a developer or is the developer. And truly, those two ways are the only guarantees in terms of making money. Now, this coin here is quite interesting because it's probably using a method that we are going to use ourselves. Okay, see this massive spike right at the top? That's where a bunch of liquidity has gone into this coin, and that's when the developer knew at any point I can pull this rug and I can make a silly amount of money. So we are going to put ourselves in a similar position. We are going to become those devs. Okay, so instead of trading and relying on our luck and not getting rug pulled, we are instead going to be using a website called createcoin.fun. Now, this is where we're going to be able to launch our own coin. And you know what the best part about createcoin.fun is? You don't need to know any of the fancy coding language, and you don't need experience in this game of deving to get started. Now, let's head back to Axiom a moment, because there is something else I wanted to show you. Take a look at the market caps on these pump coins. Now, some of them are pretty good. They're in the tens of Ks, but to be honest, compared to the Matora market, that's nothing. So let me just switch a few settings here and then look at this. 36.9 million, 37 million, 52 million, 25 million, so on and so on. These coins are just breaking through like crazy. And the reason is because Matora is a much better market to be on because they don't take away as much in transaction fees, and also there's more room to grow because you're not being consistently swamped by thousands of meme coins. Now, back to the site. First thing we need to do is connect our wallet. So we're going to do that by clicking this button up here, and then we simply click Phantom. There, it's as easy as that. We are connected. Okay, so at this point, it's good to talk about how you could make your own coin. So you can put in whatever meme that you like to facilitate your coin and get the excitement going and all this stuff. And that's all well and good, but it takes a lot of marketing. It takes a great deal of sort of effort and time, and frankly, we don't have that. Okay, so what we are going to do instead is we are going to use a little secret tool, which is the copy trending tab here. Okay, so we click on that, and then these are all coins that are already trending on pump. All right, these coins are already hot. They're already on pump already, and people are already talking about them, buying them, selling them, etc. Now, we can pick basically any one of these, and it wouldn't really matter. The market caps, that's a factor, sure, but we'll burst all of them anyway. So really, you can pick whichever one looks the best. So we could maybe pick this one. We got a 2.2k market cap. Let's pick Solana. Let's do that. There we go. We click copy coin, and now we're copying the token. Now, I just should say, when you're getting started with this, you need about $100 in your Phantom wallet. That's roughly the amount of money I would suggest to get this ball rolling. You will need to put some investment in. You see these warnings coming up here. This is a normal part of the process. You will need just to click through those. Okay, so make sure you click confirm on that. And now this is where we're putting our money down. We must create a liquidity pool. Okay, so that's where we're going to put some of our SOL into this coin and get it going. So the only factor you need to change here is the amount of SOL. Everything else leave as is. Now, I typically put about 0.2, so I think I'm probably going to put the same today. You can put a bit more if you like, but 0.2 gets me where I need to go. Now, we confirm that transaction, and that will then put our coin onto the market. I'll see it down the bottom here. There we go. So our coin is now live and ready to trade. So we can have a look at some of the details here. So our estimated value is currently around about $14, and there's the SOL that we put in earlier. Both those numbers are going to rocket up, but in order to do that, we need to hit that boost button. So this lightning bolt here, what this does is it puts our coin up to the top of Dex Screener's trending list for 1 hour. Okay, that maximizes all the potential visibility, and all those bots and all those trend chasers are going to be buying our coins. So that's 0.25 SOL. Again, so remember, we needed some starting money to get us going. This is where it's going. This is the investment. Okay, that is our secret tool that is going to get us up up to the top of our charts that will make us the money, okay? So let's have a little look on Deck Screener and look at our coin as it is live now. So already you can see we've got a bunch of buys. We've got 25 traders, 40 traders. Okay, we're about split down the middle in terms of buyers and sellers. Now, that's pretty good. Again, as long as you've got somebody bought into the coin, you're gonna make money on it. Now, look at some of our other statistics here. Our volume is at nearly 15K. We are looking at our liquidity, which is just shot up to 2.1K. This is incredible numbers that we're running here, guys. And already, guys, look at the market cap. We have already burst above the 2.2 that it said 4.1. So you can see the flex and the room that our coin has on the Matora market now. You can see how good that market is. So now we're thinking about making our money. It's time to pull the rug. It's time to empty that liquidity into our pockets now that all those traders have very kindly donated their soul to us. So we're going to refresh here. And if you look, our estimated value has gone up through the roof already. We are nearly at $1,000. Remember, we started off at 14. We've got 12 whole soul put into this coin. So we can have a look at this a few times and, you know, it hasn't really changed much. Now, eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this minus button. And when I do, we're going to pull 100% of the liquidity, remove it all, put it into our pockets. Now, for someone who would like, subscribe, and leave a comment, I am going to be giving away half of my earnings to one lucky winner. So please do that, and you'll be put into the prize pool. Now, in terms of how big that prize pool is, let's have a quick look. So we're going to click on the old Phantom wallet. Remember, we started about $100, and there you go. We are nearly at 1,965. Guys, if you are not trying this method to make consistent money, I don't know what you're doing.